What? What is that? Oh no, it's Kissy Missy! Hey! Hold the lever! Can you hit the thing for me? Yo! She's friendly?
Kissy Missy didn't kill the train staff like she was supposed to.
Look, she hasn't moved.
But to that I say, look again.
Oh yeah, that's buying this, dude.
That's why I'm making this log. So that the same
I don't know if I've ever seen that one. Hey everyone, it's your friend Think Noodles, and welcome back to Think Reacts, where today we are reacting to a game theory episode on Poppy Playtime called We Solved Kissy Missy. Now, I've always wondered about Kissy Missy, how she seems to be the only truly helpful character in Poppy Playtime. I mean, Poppy starts off in chapter 2 as helpful, and then she takes over the train for her own selfish desires and doesn't help us escape at all, as she said she did. I'm gonna go ahead and like the video, and I would appreciate it if you'd like mine as well. If you enjoy my reactions, I'm also already subscribed. Now, if you guys want to watch this episode of Game Theory without me interrupting, I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out, because I promise you I will pause this video and annoy you. So let's see how they solved Kissy Missy. Aha. Okay, so wait, wait a minute, why? Okay, all of it, this is empty, wait, empty, okay, I get it. Matt, okay.
Gotten far.
So this, oh, there he goes. So this is actually like a parody of one of the found footages of Buggy escaping the factory. And I think they're,
Stay alert.
they're making a Matt Pat. Oh, there he is. He's got.
My name is Jeff.
I'm not here to hurt you. How about a deco? You want one? Yeah?
What is this, dude?
Help! 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 Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory.
Nice, with the
show
logo
that
with the Poppy
only gives you
Playtime
one
font.
instruction: have fun.
Smash the subscribe button.
Huh, mysterious red text that isn't the same as the rest? Totally not suspicious. Today, with the FNAF timeline finally behind me, we are overdue to cover something completely different. Again.
And the reason that it is probably overdue is, and I'm sure he's thought of this as well, we're getting to almost a year, well, almost a year from Poppy Playtime Chapter 2's release, which should mean that Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 is imminent. I can't imagine they're going to go much longer than a year between chapters. But, you know, I've been wrong before.
Where we explore an abandoned children's entertainment venue filled with oversized characters that were at one point friendly, but then turned evil on account of being possessed by the souls of completely different. Yes, my friends, we're hopping back onto the Poppy Playtime train because, while I've been busy over in my own personal animatronic hellscape, Mob Entertainment has been dropping all sorts of new content. The spin-off title Project Playtime, the complex multi-month-long ARG, and my other favorite form of content, analog horror YouTube videos, because you can't spell analog horror without the lore. Oh, I suppose you can. There's no E in analog horror. Well, guess what? It's a silent E anyway. Call it the phonetic spelling of lore. So far, Mob has released two quote-unquote lost VHS tapes to their
Kissy
YouTube
Missy
channel.
and the Huggy
One
Wuggy
from 1992 and the second from 1995. Look, the titles have the dates in there and everything. Even a .mp4 at the end for that truly authentic lost footage feel, despite the fact that MP4 as a file format didn't exist until 2001.
Exactly.
But who am I to judge? Anachronistic file formats aside, these things aren't just filled with a bunch of mindless spooks building hype for the eventual release of Chapter 3, they're also filled with clues to the lore. And I think, with one of these, I've been able to solve the identity of a fan favorite character. Everyone's beloved jumbo pink plushie, Kissy Missy. Who's hidden inside our floppy little friend? I think I have the answer for you. So grab your tranquilizer darts and flashlights, theorists. There's a theory on the loose. The first VHS released onto the channel was called Restricted Disappearance 06/18/1992.mp4. In this video, we see Huggy escape the facility and run out into the woods with a large group of Playtime employees in pursuit.
Oh my God!
Remain missing. Seems like Huggy can't be stopped. But then the video ends with an ominous scene of the giant
outside
Huggy
someone's house, though, right?
standing next to a normal residential house. He's captured and brought back to the facility. In terms of lore, this video does a lot with it's very straightforward. Huggy escapes the facility, scares ensue, and then he's brought back. But this
Scares ensue. Murders. You skipped the murdering part, Matt.
Short basic narrative actually goes a long way to confirm many suspicions that we've had about the characters and the events of this franchise. First, this video reinforces the timeline of the Bigger Bodies initiative, Playtime Co.'s push to create giant toys that help around the factory. We know via that Bonnie Longlegs started as a Bigger Body creation before they wound up making toys of her in 1991. So this VHS taking place in 1992 fits into that rather nicely. The project is in full swing at this point, and the trapped toys are starting to get restless. It also confirms something that we've suspected for a while now, that some of these giant toys were created using orphans in some way. That's why we see Huggy standing outside of a house at the end of the tape. Either adopted into or his foster home. His childlike instincts taking him back to the last place that he felt safe. It's this incredibly sad, somber moment that does a lot to showcase the tragedy of this game's story. And that's not all. This Huggy seems to be acting differently to the one that we met in Chapter 1. Huggy escapes the facility, but there's no mention of violence towards the staff. Become violent to the employees after they shoot at him. After they shoot at him. This tells me that Huggy, and presumably some of the other experiments like him, aren't naturally violent. It also reinforces what we see in Project Playtime's tutorial. Huggy is largely complacent until the prototype urges Huggy to kill.
They are trying to build more toys, more like you. Kill everyone in sight.
It really seems like the Bigger Bodies monsters are the collateral damage in this war between Playtime Co. employees and the prototype, Experiment 1006. This is something that we can start to see more clearly in the next tape, Restricted Relocation 0808-1995.
And we've reacted to both of these already.
In this newest VHS tape, we see Kissy Missy
she gets put on a train and then
she gets in August of 1995. The tape repeatedly tells us not to view the footage. I can't possibly see that plan going wrong in any way. Again, just shows the absolute negligence of this company. So of course, we keep watching, and in true Playtime Co. fashion, things start to go wrong. We travel down the rails with Kissy strapped to the train. As we ride, we pass by graffiti on the wall that reads, "The Hour of Joy." Is at hand. In between camera shots, we see text flash on screen meant to be instructions for employees, but then each message winds up getting overridden by capitalized red text that says basically to do the opposite. It tells them to release the straps that bind Kissy Missy, which, as you'd expect, means that the employees wind up dead at the side of the tracks. It's another simple, straightforward tape that does an incredible job of hiding tons of lore clues in plain
she's still there, though. She hasn't moved.
Shall we? Poppy's already done a great job of mapping out a very clear timeline for us, unlike some other franchises. At this point, we know when each toy was made, starting with Poppy in 1950 and ending with Boogiebot in 1993. And because Mommy Longlegs was a big body before her toy released in 1991, we also know that the giant toys were in development sometime before that. At this point, the only key date that we're really missing is the day that the toys went rogue, destroying the facility and either kidnapping or killing as we hear in the background of this nightmare horror VHS tape.
That's why I'm making this log, so that the same mistake won't be made twice.
But now, thanks to a combination of this relocation tape as well as the developer interview, I think we can tell when it happened. Recently, the developers went onto Discord to answer a bunch of questions.
Oh yeah, I remember watching this, a bit of it.
Playtime Co. factory shut down. Well, I'm sure we all would have loved to have a definitive answer from them. Where's the fun in that? They had to make us work for it. What they did clarify, though, was that the factory did not shut down in the 2000s. This then narrows our window to a 7-year period between 1993 and 1999,
before that,
which, let's say, is a lot more precise than we've had up to this point. But I actually think we can do it one better. Take a listen to the audio that we hear in the background of the restricted relocation tape.
Yeah.
Hear those screams in the background? Do they sound familiar?
Whether those who are beneath us understand it or not.
Those screams,
they just sound like screams.
Those are the screams that we can hear in the distance. The event that shut the factory down happened on this date, August 8th, 1995. This is the day of the Great Toy Rampage.
You think? I don't know, man. That's a bit of a